Greetings and welcome to the Proverbial Inn. I am your host, Isolda the Dragon, scholar, lover of written work. Oh dear, and tongue-tied person. It seems that once again, the fairies have decided to cause some mischief with their magic. What I meant to say was, of course, scholar, lover of the written word, expert in dragons, and, of course, wizard. Now, how is everybody tonight? Oh, I am sure that perhaps an offering to them may be of a small sweet. I have some right there. Right there. Yes, behind the homunculi, and if one of them was willing to take it and to stop bothering me, then perhaps we could come to an understanding. But I am doing quite well, thank you. Thank you. It is rather warm here. Yes, I know. There appears to be some sort of very strange magic at work here. Why is it not working right? I do not know. There seems to be some sort of strange magic again. Strange magic at work. There is some that even I cannot understand. Not yet, at least. Strange, wild magics that may not be properly studied. Well, I appreciate your service. I very much appreciate your service. If you could keep them at bay, then I will be very grateful. Now, let me see. Last week. Oh, and thank you for the crown. Yes, last week. We had a few revelations. It turns out that Wilga the 18th is not actually the daughter of Wilga the Dragon Slayer. It appears that she is half angel and half a strange goblin. No, it doesn't. It certainly does not. I think that there might be something happening. But I appreciate the gleam, the shine of golden jewelry. It is very, very fortunate that it fits right on my hat. Now we only have one order. One order, because it seems that the queen is indeed the mother of Wilga. We may obtain a... Oh yes, and in fact, the strange little goblin that we used to call Uncle, but that is now known as being Wilga's father, was in fact the king of the land before Devlin usurped him. Yes, but on the other hand, Bechibitat, do I not like the drama? Do I not? Because I do. I really do. Sweetie, your father told me everything. Your Majesty, Mother, is that true? I know how we can check if this is not some other devilish trick. Do you have a birthmark on your knee? I do not know. Let me check. Oh my! Yes, I have it. Oh, sunshine. Oh. I am sorry. I am so happy. Oh. Well, I do not know. I do not know whether... It might be that Wilga is... I do not know what she has to do with Wilga. I do hope that it is actually her mother. I know, I have my own mother. She does not look like her mother or her father, which is very odd. Sunshine, I do not know anything about you. Oh,
And
what is...
a mother you have.
Yes, I do. My mother has her flaws, but she is also... To be honest, she is a great mage. And welcome Ednem. She has a very large tower. She has very large scriptoriums of her own. How are you tonight? Let me see. What is your favorite color? Are you a dog or a cat person? She's neither. She's a dragon person. What is your favorite vegetable? What are your dreams? What are you afraid of? So many questions. Oh! So much has been taken from us. I know. Could you maybe paint one of your favorite childhood memories with me? I know it is a strange request, but all these years I dreamed of being with you and watching you grow up, but I did not have that chance. That is true. She might be looking for some sort of a code word, a command word for a spell. Perhaps a command word for a vault. We will not use the hell category. We need to draw Wilga as a child. Doing the things that a child does. Now, I do assume... Give me a moment, actually. Give me a moment. Was there a description? She longed to become a knight. She longed to become a knight, which means that in the past she was a page. She must have been. It is very ironic that she was once a page, and now she was once a page and now she draws them. Well, I want to give her the benefit of the doubt. I am just going to hope. I am just going to hope. Hopefully she does not get scammed. Now, does Wilga know how to... maybe I do not need to be so deadly. Maybe I do not need to be so deadly. I could simply... Maybe... I was trying to adjust something. I could perhaps maybe... hold her or hold her in place. Perhaps conjure up a ghostly barrier around her. Oh, I do hope not. I certainly do hope not. That would be... I believe it would be a tragic end to this story. I hope she will be fine. So I will just draw little Wilga in a tunic. That was meant to be a tunic, actually. Looks like... No, I will have you know that the rear looks exactly like this. It looks exactly like this. It really depends on where you place them. This should not have a belly button visible, but... Now I do wonder, as a page, I am forced to assume that she did not get to be trained with armor. Well, she would be training with blunt and wooden weapons, I suppose. I talked to Sir Cracklemace the other day and was hoping to get a little bit of insight in the training of a knight. Do we know how to draw a shield? Yes, but I would like a shield that would not be mistaken as being skin-colored. Show me the pigmentarium. Oh, well. Well, I suppose that's... Oh, this is a little too red, is it not? Is there a sword that's... Oh, let me see. It should be fine. It could be fine. People will understand. course, I will give her a sword, but hopefully not a sword that is so clearly real. I would much rather she was given a sword that's... A sword clearly made out of wood. Yes, it could actually be rectangular. It does not matter. You are right. You are right. Oh wait, I feel a streak of genius coming. There is a gambeson right here, but unfortunately it has sleeves and it looks very silly. She could be wearing a... a tabard at least. Something that would make her look a little knightly. At this point, she is less than a squire. She's a page. She's just doing small things. She is, in fact, assisting a squire. I forgot what I was doing. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh yes, definitely a sword. This is a sword. This is so much a sword that this looks perhaps not so much like a sword. I believe the assistant might not get an assistant. Yes, those fingers look a little pointy. There is a moment, friendship at that, there is a moment when you must stop the chain of assistance. Because she is a mere child here. If she keeps being assisted by even smaller children, then there would be a baby somewhere. There would be an infant just doing things. Perhaps carrying supplies to take care of a horse or infants are remarkably poor at carrying things. I would like not to discriminate, but I have to recognize the discrepancy in skill between the average child and the average infant. it is true. However, I would rather not see an infant a little too close to a sword, you see? Or at least a little too close to... Yes, a sword. Even a wooden one. Even a wooden one. Call me perhaps a little too careful and conservative in my approach to parenthood. Did you know that Wilga has always had the same haircut? She has.
Me neither. I wouldn't like seeing an infant. Last time Sir Cracklemac's horse was ... concerning.
I heard of the rumors and Oh. I do hope that... I do hope that his mount does not actually, you know, stomp on infants. That would be very disturbing. Where do you find evil babies? Where do you even find evil babies? Yeah. In evil societies, have they had time to learn the evil? Child Wilga is judging you right now. She's judging you. I'm trying to find a good face, but at the same time, I do hope that a beholder dreams. Does that not result in an evil baby? I suppose so, yes. Yes, I suppose it could be an evil baby. Conceivably. If I use a wish to turn Strahd into a pooping baby, who would do that? If they could, would they not wish him away instead? Would they not wish him destroyed? This face is too small. This is too small a face. It is simply too small a face. I am sorry. Now it is the appropriate size, but unfortunately the eyes are too big now. Goodness. You will have the face of an adult. I very much apologize. You will look like a halfling. The nose is not... I know. I know. And though to be fair, allow me. I will need to get a good look at Wilga. I will need... I took a good look at her, and her nose is fairly pointy. her nose is fairly pointy. What? I will look at her again. I will look at her again. I am looking at her with insistence. Could build a new face. Could. Could have a little nose. And then obviously it has to continue into an eyebrow, yes? Yes, of course, of course. And then I just need to find eyes. Yes, it does look much more like her as a child, rather than her having miraculously been turned into a halfling. Speaking of which, that's too if High Priestesses of Yondala goes on a rampage. Yes. That being said, I have yet to see such a High Priestess go on a rampage. It must be rather worrying. Just people being turned into babies left and right. This does not quite look like the Queen, but everybody will know. Do you know of anybody else who has this sort of outfit? Oh, I must have both of those hands. I do not get to remove them. I do not get to remove them. They are stuck in place. Oh, I think it would be rather mean. I think it would be rather mean-spirited to call her in any way trash. But you are right in that she deserves Well, I think that Wilga was abandoned because of some machinations of the king. It was not her fault. She was blackmailed into this. I know, but on the other hand, she was told that if she did not comply, she would be dragged to hell, and then she would not be able to find her child. I suppose that she decided to at least stay on the same plane. Fear can make you do strange and irrational things. Not everybody can be brave at all times. She might need to go do exactly that. Oh, what a wonderful memory. I wish I had been there. I will give her wings. I will give her wings back. And the heavens smile upon the child, and... Well, 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 well. What more could we add? Oh, I can decide later. But we could certainly add perhaps a horse. We could add a horse. Oh, I have just realized. That perhaps the horse is going to be a little big for the image. Just a little big. I was hoping to have perhaps the horse bow its head. But no. The horse seems unimpressed. But this seems more like possibly a young pony of some sort. Yes, a young pony. Which I believe is a colt. Child destined for battle eventually. means child destined for battle. Now I cannot quite set this one on there because it would poke out of the image. That being said, I could move the entirety of the horse. Yes. I could move it there. This seems fine. This seems better. I just need more heavenly items. Ah, so this is what your face looked like as a child. Oh, sunshine. I would like to add a little, perhaps a little, let me think. Just let me think. Little palisade would look nice. Or a wall. And behind that wall, just rolling hills. No, it is indeed very lucky. No, the child is just meeting the horse, and I should perhaps, this is perhaps a little ambiguous. This is perhaps a little ambiguous, so I will just... There she is. I just need to place something here that will... fit there. And then maybe a tree. This looks quite nice. I would like to add more clouds, but unfortunately I cannot because I need exactly 12 heavenly things. I can still add birds because the king hates birds, and I feel spiteful today. In fact, out of kindness for the queen, I will also add some mice. I will add some mice, and they are enjoying a simple meal of cheese. This feels nice. This feels good. This feels good enough. I love you. Oh, I said it. It is so good to have you back, sweetie. We have so much catching up to do. With your father too, but first I will keep him in suspense for a while. You will keep him in suspense? But why? Oh, it is so good to have you back. This is a lot of gold. And we have completed all of the Queen's orders. I would like to buy another mystery box. Thank you. And to decorate this with, well, we could just, we will remove one of the weapons. Well, the last remaining shield that was there. This is just there to spite King Devlin. And I see that Clan Wonderboot is very much expected to come in, well, at any time, any minute. So I will ask them to come in now. And I will see you in 3 minutes. and welcome back. Another day, another order. Oh well, it is Baruta saying that we caught the devil. Well, okay, he caught himself. He is back in hell to atone. This order is called the End. Devlin has already been judged and will be imprisoned, Your Highness Crown Child. That's wonderful. Your what? Your Highness Crown Child, you are the child of the King and Queen. The kingdom will be yours someday. Just like that. It'll probably take their majesties a while to sort things out, but surely that's how it works among humans. The birds, the bees, and the succession to the throne. But I'm not here to teach you human rights. Returning to Devlin, we need to set up a dungeon for him. Without you, Devlin would still be causing trouble in the royal court, so you have the honor of designing a prison for him. Oh. Can't he be locked in a regular dungeon? No, after all, we devils like shackles, torture, being tied up, spanked and pinched. If a dungeon is to be unpleasant for us, it has to be different, more adapted. Devils don't like sunshine, joy and other things that you humans find pleasant. Besides, you know Devlin well enough to know what he doesn't like. Maybe we should hang a portrait of the Queen above his bed. Now, it is good that Wilga would ask me for my counsel. Because this is all about the containment of a hostile extraplanar entity. I believe that the king should serve his sentence as a man. Because being in devil form would surely please him too much. So I will place him in there. And that outfit is just there to remind him of what he lost. yes, this is a way to taunt him. We are taunting him. We still need more, like 5 more pieces. 5 more pieces. He can have an orange hat. Why orange? I do not know. Perhaps because it is very bright. Oh wait, we can also use. Do not worry, we will change his face. We will change his expression. Let me see. Oh well, yes, we will need probably multiple instances of this. And 2 more parts of the sort. I might just draw the shoes a second time. Now to give him hair, we should... This would do. This would do. But now, of course, we do not want to draw him happy. We are going to draw him very tired. Yes, certainly, there is certainly some weariness in his face. And of course, we have been told that he likes chains. So we cannot bind him with chains. What we can bind him with, though, we can bind him with magic. Here he is, bound by celestial magic. And I suppose he's punished by birds. There must be a lot of birds. In fact, to make the punishment worse, we need to make sure that he's very sorry. So his hands have been filled with seeds. I will place the birds, and I will concern myself with where they are standing afterwards. Some of those are giant birds. And you may think, Isolda, why? Why giant birds? And I return the question to you, why not? Why would we not use giant birds to enact the punishment of a devil? Here we are. Oh, decorate the whole main cell with only cute things. He's a devil, however, so he made the progress bar. He will not tell us. He will not tell us when we are done, or at least how far along we are to being done. I can only assume that this is... Is this the main cell, or is it the entire... Or is it the entire... Dungeon? I am starting to assume that this is actually just the main cell. So excuse me while I draw him ever so slightly bigger. Here we are. So, now I am going to assume that this is the main cell. Which means it should have walls. It should have sunshine. Let me see. We are making it. We are making it pretty. We are making it cute. We are making it heavenly. I think a few pipe organs would be good. Now let me see. I want to be absolutely sure. I want to see what he hated most than anything else. He disliked banquets. And he dislikes birds and mice. Is there perhaps a bird that we could... Well, first let me make sure. That there is an organ in there. With a bird playing it. There are also windows and lots of sunshine falling onto him. By which I mean directly onto him. It does not come from the window.
It doesn't come from the window. Of course not. Sunshine comes from the sun, dough.
Dear self, you know perfectly well what I meant. You know it. Do not pretend for a moment. Do not pretend. Oh, well. That is apparently enough. But I am not done. Again, do not underestimate how petty a wizard can be. Adnem, I am just being thorough. I'm just being thorough with the containment procedures. This is a dangerous fiend. And I just want to make sure that he is properly contained. Baruta is apparently starting to feel a little bad for their villain. Maybe he should have thought about it before he cast a king and his child into hell and usurped the crown, and then did all sorts of terribly evil things to the populace. Oh, and welcome to. Oh, we were Fey Demon today. We were Fey Demon. Welcome to Hex and Melody, and of course, welcome to all of their communities. How are you tonight? I believe that there was a hunt. There was a hunt of monsters in progress. Oh, I apologize. I should really write down a protocol for this sort of thing. Greetings, everybody. I am Isolda Dragon, wizard, lover of the written word, a dragon scholar. And this is a proverbial inn, where tales of great valor are told by adventurers. No, no, you cannot. You cannot, unfortunately. Unfortunately, but we will make sure to shout her out when the time comes. So yes, please do tell us what you did. How did the hunt go? In fact, you have come at just discombobulated. You have come at just the right time. We are devising a... Would it be a diabolical punishment for a devil, or would it be an angelic punishment? I believe it could be an angelic punishment. An absolute terrible man who had assumed the guise of a king, but was actually none other than a devil. And thank you, Friendship Etat, for handling all of this. But as a reminder for all of you, if you have traveled from faraway places, if you need to drink, eat, rest yourselves, please do so. Please do so, and you have arrived at the right place. This is, after all, an inn, and all adventurers and travelers are welcome to get a little bit of rest here. Oh, do I actually want to draw all of... Well, I could draw... Oh, well, yes. There we are. By 100 angels, you are creating a true heaven for him. Brr. It is hopefully heavenly enough that he will feel incredibly uncomfortable. Because he deserves it. Well, he would probably be pleased in much, let us say, much warmer temperatures. More sulfuric air. More... Oh, actually, we should probably add a few flowers. Oh, he is getting more than that. He is getting sunshine. Well, permanent sunshine. Now, I do not know. He is bound by magic. I suspect that his days will not be. I suspect that I would probably find it unpleasant in there. It needs a back wall, does it not? Friendship with that, I do not know what that PlayStation is that you speak of, but I am going to have to assume that it involves an PlayStation 5 with endless games. It must be some sort of arena. An arena with endless games. That seems to require a lot of logistics. Friendship at that, with my humblest apologies, you are making less and less sense. He knows what it means because he is definitely a sweaty gamer. Actually, come to think of it, wait a minute. Wait. Yes. He is not enjoying himself. Perhaps he's even crying. Friendship at that, are you by chance? Are you offering yourself as a potential executioner of his sentence? You seem to be very enthusiastic. You want to rub him blind, which is, you know, it is a very valid how would I say? A very valid sentiment. It may be his devilish nature. Here you go, enjoy the mother of pearl. Enjoy the reflective surfaces. I know for a fact he prefers red. Oh, I think that this is worse than boredom for him. Far, far worse. I believe that he would much rather he would much rather be bored than have to deal with all of this. There we go. Clear blue skies. And now if this is his room, if this is his personal dungeon in hell, then surely there should be something outside of it. They admire me and want to play with me. The green one can speak and says he loves me. No. He does. He does. I should show that he is speaking, in fact. Yeah, that way you can tell. It is very cute. I am fond of this one. In fact, I would go as far. As to give it a nice crown. The goose is also very friendly. I believe everything is better with a little hat, by the way. You should remove the crown to apply a bigger one. Well, none of that has been made available yet. It could happen eventually. I also suppose that this is a way to make a bigger crown happen. I would go as far as to say that it is an inventive way of actually completing the assignment, so to speak. Any professor of magical arts would be very proud of you. Would you? I am not quite sure. I suppose it depends on the professor. Some are certainly more good-humored than others. Excuse me, my hat goes on my head. It would be rather odd to wear it on the other hand, on the other hand, rather. Not hand. Who wears their hat on their hands? Although I can't fault you, it is very whimsical. I did not try because I know for a fact. I know for a fact that my hat has been tailored for the size of my head and not for the size of my other end. Please, let us think for a moment. Let us be logical. Oh no, this is bad. Oh, this will do. This will do. And in the back of this, I will draw. Well, at least I could. I could and I will. I will draw a hellscape. It is getting a little gaudy. Does he though? Does he? Does he like shiny things as much as I do? If it is a holy light, he will not like that. I would have to make sure. I would have to consult an order of paladins, perhaps. Just to make sure that it is the right kind of shine. The right kind of glow. This would cost a fortune. Who ordered it? Hell ordered it. Devils ordered it. Oh yes. If they are ready to satisfy the whims of every awfully greedy person who comes to them, then surely they can pay for this. Now in the background, hear me out. What we need is an endless wasteland of reds and browns. And perhaps lava. Perhaps pools of acid. A platinum pitchforks, yes. Let me see. There needs to be some bats. Of course. I would say, we have so much experience. We could buy practically anything we want. Anything we set our sights onto. And that is why I will buy a single square. Oh, wait, this is decidedly larger. No, yes, do you see that? Do you see that? That has a more... It just looks more hellish. At least to me. At least to me. And we also need flames. We could use bright orange flames. But I see that Clan Wonderboot is... Well, they are preparing to come in. They are preparing to come in, and I will send you to them very briefly. During which I will continue to work on this hellscape. I will see... Oh dear. I will see you immediately after. welcome back. I have decided that I would add the final touch. And I believe that the final touch should be my own bringing of magical wards. I would like to add my own magical wards to this dungeon. I'm just making sure that the so-called King Devlin does not simply walk out. No, this is a little... Oh, this is a little light. Let me see. There is just a glyph here on the wall. A glyph of my own design. But at least I am trying to make it a nice glyph of my own design. I might not be able to, but I will try my best. There you are. Now, if he does attempt to exit this, any sort of a little escape attempt of his will notify me. And then I will come personally and I will just friendship it that I may just follow your advice from earlier, and I may just magic missile him. Surely a glyph that complex will hold him in. This should be good. This should be good. This is so evil. I love it. Those birds, that is pure torture. But Devlin deserved it. After all, he took away your royal childhood. You are at the pinnacle of fame. There is no place in the world where your work isn't known. From the mountains to the plains, even the stones whisper your name in admiration. Well done. You are a true star. Wilga the 18th, our royal child. Yes. We are just about to view the most excellent of your works. I hope you will like them. Wilga the 18th, there is one thing you should know before you do. We have company. It is a mystery creature that is steering your life. The creature, known to some as the creator or divine player, is looking at us from the other side of the glass. I have felt it all along. I feel like I am in the best hands. Baruta, we are ready. Start the royal presentation of our child's finest arts. We will also see the worst that we have done. But mostly rabbits. Lots of rabbits. Because rabbits are cute. And I will just allow you to contemplate the art. I like that they keep calling her Wilga the 18th the whole time. They will not stop calling her Wilga the 18th. They will not call her Wilga. Speaking of which, Wilga, please stop waving that quill knife towards your mother. Farewell, divine player from another dimension. Farewell, creator. Thanks for everything. You thought that Wilga was done, but she may not be. That is the end of the royal drama story, but yours continues. There are still a few clients who need your services. Oh, goodness. Goodness, why? Oh, goodbye. Goodbye, Ednem. Goodbye, and I do hope that you have a lovely night. Oh, well. Well. We have a choice. We have a choice of clients. We have King Devlin from prison. We have Lady Lucerne, who has returned from her journey. We have Martina of Lublin, who has been victim of the gravest injustice. And we have, of course, the one, the only, the incomparable Egg Horse. I am tempted to take the Egg Horse one. Unless, of course, somebody has a better idea. He did escape. Well, on the other hand, I did say that if he escaped, I said that I would personally magic missile him. Oh, just kidding, I did not. Will you help me? Travelers. I suggest that we take his money and do not, in fact, help him. What do you want, King Devlin? What do you want? What are you doing here? You are supposed to be in prison. I am out. Time passes differently in hell than on earth. Besides, they shortened my sentence because we have staffing shortages. So, I just dropped by for a moment to apologize. Will you help me and paint a pretty picture? I want to send it as an apology to everyone whose life I have made difficult. King Rini. Now we know that his name is Rini. The Queen, Christina the Poet. Christina the Poet? Yes, it was so funny making her upset by asking for strange illustrations for a book of poetry. Cruel. It really annoyed her. By the way, who was this book of poetry even for? No one. I just wanted to give Christina some money. She has such a sweet dog, so I wanted to make sure she had coins for treats for him. Stop look like that. I am the devil, so I act like the devil. Never mind. What should I paint for you? I sketched a rough picture, but it's not very pretty. Could you repaint it to make it look better? Okay, actually you made a pretty nice drawing. We just need to repaint everything. But first, allow me. This parchment. Well, I will say will disintegrate. find King Devlin. If it is used to cast any manner of evil, manipulative, or otherwise, detrimental spell. You know, it is very important to write terms and conditions when you monetize your art. I am serious. He will die. For real. Add some apologetic text from me, something like I am sorry, but it could always be worse. I apologize. I should also write little something else. King Devlin is also not actually sorry. If he were, he would write an apology himself. Instead, he expects me to find the right words. I am now reminded that King Devlin cannot read. It matters not. This parchment is a voucher. Worth a punch in his face. I will then add well, what could I add? I will then add a happy little face. We just need to just color his entire parchment. Now let me see, do I have... No, I do not have those hats. I will get every hat. We have a lot of quills, so nothing really stops me from getting all of this. And this. And this. I am buying everything. With my apologies for your ears. One dog with a little hat and that little collar. One other dog with a beret. I could change a few colors. Why? Oh, there seems to be a problem. Why does it not allow me to change the color? It's fine, we just need this hat. But, oh, wait. No. This is strange. I would like to get back to the drawing. There was just something very strange with the ink pots. Baruta might not have liked after all that I bought all these sketches. Wait, why does it not? Cannot select it. This is odd. This might be a curse, actually. It might be a fiendish curse. There we go, and now a third long neck. I need various parts of a dog. You do understand, travelers, that I have a very bad feeling about all of this. So you wanted color. Granted, I could have used... Come to think of it, I could have used... Why is all of it transparent? I'm just very perturbed. Do we have... Are those big leaves that are... Oh, yes. Could be that one. It could also be that one. Regardless, he will pay dearly. He will pay for all that glittery ink. Unbeknownst to him, the flower is also a magical sigil. Because I trust this man about as far as I can throw him, and I lack upper body strength. here we are. He still demands about 10 colors. The 10 colored elements. We could buy some embellishments. Now, of course, he requested no hellish elements, but that does not stop me from buying any. I will clear a few categories because I have the opportunity to do so. Here we are. I will keep some for later. And now, colorful things. I really wish that I could find why all of this is happening. Maybe if I were to close this tale, just close the book and reopen it, maybe I would be lucky and this would not be a problem anymore. But I would like to finish this order first. We could add something like, I will still add an organ here. If only to remind him of what will happen to him if he decides to... be cute again. We have 10 sketches left. What could we add? Oh, this cannot be big enough. Unfortunate. What else could I add? I do not know. I have no idea. I could simply... I could add a little monkey. And of course, because everything is better with a little hat, it will be a monkey with a little hat. Or... Oh, wait, no, that would not work. I will be petty again. It will be a monkey wearing the king's cloak. Or at least part of it. This is actually making it remarkably difficult to see what I'm picking. No, I am tired of drawing snails with snails' heads. I will draw a snail with a cow's head instead. Why, you ask? Why not? Why not? Oh, wait, there there is now there's now a little rabbit. A hell rabbit, but a rabbit nonetheless. There is a problem. It might actually just be this order that has a mild issue. I have decided that the monk would offer a carrot to the giant hell rabbit. It is, however, a trap. It is a trap because it is a blessed carrot. I noticed that the king has not spoken a single word. But he has been adding strange creatures all over. This feels like something it feels like a strange scheme. Oh no. Travelers? Oh, well. There is a serious problem here. I will have to close the book and reopen it. Maybe he says something scribe. I would torment people by something pictures for them. But seriously, something. I did not mean to cause such something your life. Oh, please. Please. Please let us proceed. Kindly. I am asking politely. I would very much enjoy if you allowed us to proceed. Travelers, I swear that if I close this book and reopen it, and we have to complete this order again, I will be ever so slightly upset. So what I will do is I will call the merchants and I will attempt to solve this problem. Welcome back. I just had to close the book and reopen the book, after which I realized that the work was still mostly done. Maybe I could become a scribe, says the king. I would torment people by drawing ugly pictures for them. But seriously, sorry, I did not mean to cause such a fuss in your life. Oh! Well, and we have completed all of the king's orders. So this is actually the last we will see of King Devlin. Now, once again, I would like to buy the mystery box. Because I do hope that we get to complete the mystery box before the orders run out. Speaking of orders... Oh. I'm seeing a story Alexandria. I need to make this book interesting, but I am also seeing Lady Eleanor Jeniger of Bohemia saying, "Hey, you, human artist," which is always a completely normal thing to say. Just yesterday, I walked into a tailor's shop and I asked, "Hello, human tailor. I would like to buy a dress." Can you draw me a seven-headed beast? Hey, you, human artist. Hello, human customer. Right, I am human. There is none more human than I. I never thought that someone could be more human than other humans. Don't think too hard about it, but I have something more interesting than humans for you to draw for me. Which is... monsters. Sorry, I got too excited about my research. I work for a university as a human professor, researching monsters. Too many people believe monsters are bad for humans. I want to show them that the opposite is true. That is a very human thing to do. What should I draw? I want art of a powerful, confident woman who becomes friends with a seven-headed beast. You will make me very happy if you put the woman in a really pretty dress and headgear, and if you add some scared humans in the background. You just want 7 beast heads. We will just place all 7 of them. And then a lot of interesting beast parts. Sorry. I think that it will be rearing. This one is scared because it is very much approaching the frame. And I think that the last head should not necessarily be on the neck. Why should it be? Add a beautiful woman. Let me see. Oh, no, this is not what I wanted to do. I would like her to have hands. Here we are, yes. Oh, I see. I was... To be completely honest, I heard some strange screaming from across the dimensions, and I was wondering what had happened. It is about a cup that envelops the world. That sounds... And if you win the football, you gain control over this cup. That sounds like a very impressive artifact indeed. Fearsome. I am, to be honest, a little terrified of the implications. I am just going to have somebody hiding over there. Well, I just... Oh, this fast. Then, well, if both are very heroic, then it is all the better. I would hate for some villain to just receive that cup. And then, I do not know, to perhaps present it to some horror from beyond the veil of reality, so that it may drink from it, absorbing your world into its eldritch realm. No, that would be really scary, and I am quite glad that so far both of those heroic teams are just preparing for the final confrontation. You are supposed to escape with it to your country before the leader of the country hosting the king can claim it. Oh. This is all very more complex than what I am used to. Oh, I see. Well, then I wish all of your teams good luck. Good luck, and may the best team secure that artifact. He can never handle this artifact because he cannot handle the greatest of potions. Ah, well, then it is just as well as already decided. Then the good of your world already prevails. It does sound like a very large cup. I cannot think about any among those I know who would actually be able to hold it. Even the tallest among them. Let me see, is there? I do not truly feel like drawing a lot more people. I could just draw somebody else over there, running away. You will also be making the same face. And if I do this, oh no, this will actually not do. The problem having bought so many parts is that I get a little lost. Only ever so slightly. Here we go, and then just some hair. And quite possibly a belt. There we go. This one does not inspire me a lot, so I might decide to complete it or to improve it later. It is finished for now. This is strange. You know what I think? I think this story does not like me buying so many sketches at the same time. No, it does not like it. Inhumanly good. At least this is what I can read. But I cannot proceed. And so I will have to do the same thing again. I will have to close the book. I will have to reopen the book. And I will simply not buy masses of sketches. It seems to be a problem. You didn't disappoint me, human artist. Yes, she did say inhumanly good. And we learned how to draw a nice dress. Once again, I am buying this mystery box. We still have 20 sketches, which I believe we would have in 4 orders in 4 days. Now, travelers. I see an order. I will not be able to resist it. I'm sorry. For some reason, my grammar eluded me. I see an order I cannot resist. It is very clear, is it not? Is it not? Friendship at that, you know me quite well. Of course, we can draw a dragon. Wilger can draw a dragon, and I can draw a dragon. And can you draw a human that saves a dragon? It sounds whimsical enough. Hey, you, my favorite human artist. Hey, you, the only customer who insists on calling me human. I need more monster art because I love my research. This time I need a fight between a human and a dragon, but it is not a real fight. The dragon is good, but stupid people don't get it. Only one human is smart enough to understand the situation. Lady, are you a dragon in disguise? I am just asking it like this. Do you want me to ask you in Draconic? So this human saved a dragon? Yes, exactly. By slaying the dragon with a spear. That seems like an odd concept of saving. A very, very, very different understanding from my understanding of saving. Saving by slaying? Oh, my human artist, it is theatre. The wise champion did it so people would think the dragon was dead. And then the dragon escaped unnoticed and found a hag to change his form to become a human professor. But don't focus on this part. Just draw the fight. Travelers, has this lady told me her entire backstory? Just like that. Just like that. Some people will just do that. Human professor, you say? Okay, sure. If it will help you with your research, why not? If you add some angels and give the scene an interesting background, I can pay a bit extra. So we need to make a dragon. We need to have a knight. And we need to have a spear that is slaying the dragon. Now we were told spear, not lance. It is a spear. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yes, it has frog-like legs. It has frog-like legs. It is a strange dragon. I would prefer the dragon to be quite large. That dragon has a very thick neck. I would rather... Could it perhaps be slightly thinner? Slightly. I do not need much, just a little bit more slender. Oh no. Oh, this is fine. This is fine. Never mind. Never mind. Now we are drawing a knight in shining armor. So we should definitely have something shiny here. Do we put the knight on a horse? Yes, I believe so. Yes, we could draw the actual stratagem. We could draw a clever idea. Something like this. And then obviously a saddle. And a knight. Let us just make sure that we have enough Oh wait, are those? No, this is the thigh. This is the thigh. This is a perfect dragon, human. I am a dragon scholar. By which I mean, of course, a scholar who studies dragons, rather than a scholar who is also a dragon. You are holding a shield? And you also have chainmail, I suppose. And here we will not actually see the face of the knight. It remains hidden. This horse looks extremely tired of being here. can we buy anything that resembles... even a little pot of ink or something of the sort? I once again hear the sounds of revelry through the dimensions. Could there be anything, could it have anything to do with more of that a cup thing, that competition? I think perhaps the horse has wings as well. Have you seen an angel for real? This is exactly what they look like. Interesting. Interesting. No, we have never seen a real angel. No, no, of course not. Of course not. That would be preposterous. For now it is finished. I would like to add more later. You could be a dragon's friend. I am trying. You are a great artist. She no longer says human. Maybe she has realized that people find it strange. Oh, it is actually 5 orders, so 4 more orders than this. It is me, again, a human professor. Oh. But then again, we have an odd man here. We have Sir Jimbo saying, well, he's just laughing. He is just entering the Scriptorium, laughing. Draw me a deck of cards. And in return, I will tell you a riddle. Hello there. My name is Jimbo. Sir Jimbo to my friends. Jimbo, what's an unusual name in these parts? It is quite common in the card kingdom of Bellatron. Do you want a card kingdom name too? I can give you one. No thanks. My name is pretty cool already. Ah, nice. You have a sense of humor. So what are you doing here? Don't you have some banquet to attend? Some king or queen to mock? That is exactly what I'm doing right now. Ha! Ha ha ha! I dropped by your kingdom as part of an entertainment exchange. My rulers and your ruler parents thought it would be fun to exchange subjects. I am supposed to travel a bit, do some sightseeing, draw some maps, find new friends, and above all, have fun. I usually use cards for fun, and members of the royal family. I heard I can find both here. Paint the Joker, that is a guy like me. Obverse and reverse, face and bum, heads and tails. Team it around sailing, because I have a fancy ship that I would like to explore, that I will be using to explore your kingdom. I am realizing that we have perhaps 15 minutes, and I doubt that it would be enough. So instead, I might actually do this later. I might do this next week, in fact. It will also give me time to contact the land of Yaslandia and tell them about this strange little bug I have found in their book. Those can be terrible, you know. They can just devour the vellum, and then you have holes in your book. If you find any books with bugs, just make sure to destroy them. The bugs, of course. The books you are meant to preserve. I think I will bring you back to the inn, and then we will look for somebody to raid. Let me see. Wonderful. I just need to see if anybody is available. Oh, yes, of course, of course. Of course, we could just pay a visit to Twins Play Egg. We should pay a visit to Egg. We have not been there for a while. And so, yes, I would like to preface this raid by thanking once again Hex Demon Hunter and Melody the Fae for this raid. Well, for their raids, both of them. Because it was a united raid, but it counted as two. Once again, it is always a pleasure to see you, well, to have you visit. And yes, I suppose that we will perhaps draw those cards next week. Now that we have finished the main quest, the main story of sorts, I suppose that we could look at the appendices, because every book that I've found in my Scriptorium has a couple of appendices that are worth going through. Perhaps notes at the end of this book to help us understand the context. Perhaps just a little more reading for the pleasure of it. And so, yes, let us go raid, and I will see you at the same place, at the same time, next week. Oh, yes, of course, I apologize. I am a little tired. The message, of course, is pub crawl. You are to shout pub crawl as we arrive. Thank you again, and prepare to raid. But until I see you next time, have a lovely week. Goodbye.